Hi, I'm Fernando. Have you ever wanted to read a book, but you never find the right time or place to read with your busy schedule? Trust me, I know the feeling. Now in this video, I'm going to show you a special technique and a place where I've been able to read over 30 books within the last 12 months. Stick around to the end and I'll show you how you can do the same.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
There's a university called Automobile University, and it sounds like a joke, but the great Zig Ziglar, salesman, rest in peace. He's deceased now. I picked up that term from him. If you look him up, Zig Ziglar. He's one of the old-time salesperson. Did a lot of sales training and has a lot of seminars. But he's not one of the current ones. So I followed him for a little bit and I learned a couple of things from him. And this is one of the things that stuck a lot. And he used to call it Automobile University. Basically, he used to listen to tapes, audio tapes, sales training in his car all the time. And the technique is basically reading or listening to audio, to books in your car. How many hours a week do you spend in your car? How many hours? 1 hour a day? Maybe 2 hours a day? Some people spend 3 hours a day in the car. Well, that's reading time. That's potential reading time. And it's not literally reading, but it's listening, audio, right? There's books that you can read, you can listen to on audio format. And so that's what I've been doing. Anytime that I'm in the car, instead of listening to the radio, not 100% of time, but most of the time, I put off listening to music, listening to the news, and I've switched on my audio books and listened to books over and over, doing the same technique. So I've been able to listen to over 30 books within the past 12 months, and I'm going to share with you and share my library. Now, the books that I've read are mostly personal development books, and so you'll see the title, you'll see them, and the tool that I've been using is called Audible. It's a service called Audible. Audible is a service from Amazon where they have audiobooks. So most of the popular books that you can pick up in paperback, you can actually get it in audio format. So the actual is literally the same book, but somebody narrates the book. Sometimes the same author actually narrates the book, and sometimes a different person narrates the book. So it's the book in audio format, and that's the way that I've been able to read all these books. It's very hard for me to sit down and set time aside to read a paperback book. I just find it's just not my kind of thing. It's very difficult for me. So I've been able to successfully read all these books in the car, and you can replay it. You can reread it. So it's been very, very good to me. And I wanted to share this with you because if you don't find time to read books, this is another option. And so I'm going to put a link on the video below on how you can subscribe to Audible and start your subscription. You're going to get a free book when you first subscribe, so you can try it out. And it's a monthly subscription. You get there's different plans. The subscription that I have basically gives me it's like credits, so it gives me books. So I actually have a book every month that I actually can get more books depending on how many credits I have. So it's very flexible and it works out very well with me. So I'm gonna leave the link below so you can go ahead and subscribe and start reading books while you're driving. And that's one way. You can pick any type of book: personal development books, entertaining book, gossip book, any types of genre. So go ahead and click on the link below. If you like this video and you like this content that I'm putting out, please consider subscribing to my channel. Like the video, share it, and shoot me a comment, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Okay, so this is my phone here, and I'm going to launch the Audible app, which is right here in the center. So I go ahead and click on that, and that is going to open up.
and I'm going to show you my library of books that I have in the cloud and on my device. So basically, these are all the books, and over here you see that it says last week by year, last year. Let me just collapse this. So this is my library I have in the cloud and on the device. On the device I have one book, and the cloud I have all the other books. So I can basically download them from the cloud to my device when I start to listen to them. So you always have your, you don't have to use up the space on your phone. So let's go through the books. I did not want to click on that. Let me just right now that one is downloading because I clicked it by mistake. Okay, so basically, actually I'll expand everything. Last year, this year, last week. So if we scroll down the list, I can show you these are all books that I purchased through my subscription, and I've read. Well, down here, this is all last year. All others, that's in the all others category, last year category. And then this year, last week. So let's go over the books. You can get an idea of what I've been reading. So the first one that I have here purchased is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Very popular book by Dale Carnegie. Most of the books are personal development books here, but you'll see. Think and Grow Rich, another popular book quoted by so many people. Recommend it. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, another great book. Stephen Covey. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, another classic. Rich Dad Guides to Investing. Act Like a Success by Steve Harvey. Shark Tank. Jumpstart Your Business. Screen-Free Parenting. This is the one that kind of out of place here. This is more like a personal book. There was some screaming going on with the kids, and I thought that book was it was helpful. But anyway, Aladdin Factor with Jack Canfield is a good book. I think all of the books that I've had, I've been pretty lucky, I guess. So I've looked at the reviews and I kind of like them. So I don't have any books that I don't recommend that are in my library. So Pumpkin Plan, Six Months to Six Figures, Miracle Morning, Awaken the Giant by Tony Robbins, Pitch Anything, The E-Myth, that's a great book, E-Myth, Revisited, How to Argue and Win Every Time, funny title, The Meaning of Human Existence. This is a good book. It's kind of deep. So I don't think it's that easy of a reading, but it's a good book. 10X Rule, Grant Cardone. Closer Survival Guide, another one by Grant Cardone. And here's a summary book of from Robert Cialdini's influence about influencing people. This this is a very good book, and the summary is good. The full book obviously is you get more in depth, but it has to do with the psychology of influence. This one by another one by Grant Cardone. If you're not first, you're last. The Compound Effect, another good one. Fanatical Prospecting, Rejection Proof, Go for No, Sell or Be Sold, another one by Grant. The Power of Broke by Damon John. Donald Trump's The Art of War. That was a popular book, and I decided to take a look at it. This is the summary version. No Matter What. Lisa Nichols. If you saw the movie The Secret, she was on it. She's a very good motivational speaker. The Power of Purpose. Les Brown, another good one. He's a great speaker. Unshakable, another one by Tony Robbins. It's a recent one. The Power of Positive Thinking. Eat That Frog. The Millionaire Booklet, another one by Grant. Way of the Wolf. This is by Jordan Belfort. This is the guy that the movie Wolf of Wall Street was based on with Leonardo DiCaprio. And this one I'm not going to pronounce, but you can read it by Gary John Bishop. It's a very good book. I like his style. very interesting. 5-second rule. I love this. Mel Robbins are excellent. This is a very simple rule. She has a lot of content. I highly recommend that one, Mel Robbins. Alchemist. This is another one. It's a classic, and yeah, it has basically has to do with perseverance, but it's another great book, highly quoted. The one that I'm reading now is actually the NLP one, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, the Essential Guide. And Change or Die, I actually read that one, so I clicked on it by mistake and it went up the list. So Change or Die is pretty good. And Start with Why, also I kind of clicked on it right now by mistake. Start with Why, it's also a good book. So these are all great books that I've read over the past several months. And I highly recommend this app. I'm going to put a link to this app and the service on the description of the video. So check it out, and I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so there you have it. That's my special technique and my special place where I've been able to read all these books within a short period of time. If you like this video, please like it and consider subscribing to this channel so you can stay up to date with my future content. And shoot me a comment below. Thank you very much.